All right, hello. So this is for jumper's knee. So tendonitis or tendinopathy in the front of the knee, can come from running, jumping, just basic wear and tear. So you may found trying a bunch of different exercise, or say squatting's like the best thing for your knee, and a repetitive motion's good, but I think not a full extension is probably where people fall into the trap of why the knee is really getting better. So I just basically made a setup for a home leg curl, because if you don't have a leg machine at home, a leg machine is, you're going to the gym, probably the best thing to use, but if you didn't have that, there's ways to use what you have at home to create the same kind of stimulation in the quad, because the quad isn't really strong enough to support the force of jumping, and this can help. This basic static position is really what you're going for, not a repetitive motion. So what I did is I just, I put this TheraBand around, this could be any chair, right? The back end of the chair. And because this is a longer band, I'm just gonna basically put it together so it's shorter, because if the band's too long, it's not gonna work for you. So as you get it set up, I'm gonna step my right leg up into the band, and I want my thigh to be supported. And with it being supported, you could just test it out so that it's basically that I'm not gonna come into a full extension of the leg, because this is the angle that you really need for stairs or jumping. It's really a small angle. So I'm just gonna set it up where I'm just gonna hold it. Basically, they're not the most exciting thing in the world. You could use a metronome, something to kind of keep yourself focused if you wanted to count. And that's a really, really great meditation to get you more in sync with the exercise. So again, if you're feeling the leg fatiguing and it's something that you have to come out earlier, of course you can do that. So you can adjust the time. So if I didn't have a lot of time, I may just do it one time where I'm just holding it for that one repetition, right? And that can bring the stimulus that you need. Switching over to the right again. And if I had depending on the severity of your knee, you may want to spread this out rather than doing, when I do this, I do it for about 10 minutes. I'm consecutively switching to the legs, and I play around with the times so that I'm always getting more insight as far as what time is actually better in, stimulating the quadricep. So it could be higher than my leg, could be lower, but as you're extending, right, you'll find that after an exercise like this, should help support you where you're not having so much pain in the front of the knee. If I was in an angle where it was slightly hurting as you're exercising, I think that's okay. But where you really want to see is like the day after or 2 days after. Like if it hurts more the day after, you'd want to cut back on the sets or repetitions of how much you're doing it. But this works really, really well. Could be also like a book bag, like a backpack with books, and it's just wrapped around the leg and you're lifting that like so. It could be a big bag of rice or sand. Say you have a sandbag at home, you could lift it and extend it just like so, but very, very good for the knee. It's not the only piece that can help your knee. A good therapist or trainer would also strengthen your hamstrings, and that can come from a number of places as well. But I would first start with the quad, and every day if you can. Say you're really tired on a day, then you skip a day. But over time, your leg's gonna get stronger and stronger, and then you can start to see like your knee doesn't hurt as much with stairs. And then what really is painful for people with running is the deceleration. And there's ways to strengthen the lower half of your leg so that you can stop and change directions. So I hope that helped. Jon Witt, welcome to my channel. So if you're not a follower of the channel, you can follow, you can like the videos. It helps me build the channel. So I'm hoping to build more and more videos for those of you that are interested in wellness. So basic topics, flexibility, mobility. I have a bunch of yoga videos already as far as yoga practices, but I'm going to expand into some weight training. All these are essential, in my opinion, for a healthier way of living. So I hope you like the videos. You can please share it with your friends, your family, and hopefully I can help you as much as I can.